Lona Moyo, aka Mama Kebobo. Yes. I do stuff around food, cooking lessons, catering, coming up with new recipes. I sell spices, and I have a food blog. So food. I'm not trained, at least not formally, but I love cooking. I've always loved cooking. So I find myself just cooking. When I need to pass time, I cook. When I'm stressed, I cook. Basically, I just love experimenting with food. I worked with Kenya Orient Insurance for a while. So, but I actually grew from just a salesperson to a senior salesperson and then to a relationship officer. And just one day, just woke up and decided I need to try self-employment because my daughter is growing up, and I wanted to try something, maybe fail at it or maybe be successful at it. And then if self-employment doesn't work for me, then I was gonna go and look for a job at least to sustain my daughter, but that was just like a window of a year. Actually, my former employer was my first client. I used to do a good job, I'd imagine, because they really supported me after. So my boss told me, I respect what you're doing, quitting a good job like you have for something you're not sure of, but it's good to take chances in life. So I'm gonna support you. And if this doesn't work out, please come back. I'd make a lot of mistakes when at the beginning I'd get there late, food is not enough, or it's too much. They gave me a chance to learn, and also my friends also supported me a lot by getting clients for me. There are small gatherings that give me a job. People think I started the group to teach people how to cook, but that's not the story. I actually started the group so that people can teach me how to cook. Because when I left my work, I wasn't confident in my cooking skills. I wasn't sure how clients are going to take my work. Because you see, when you're cooking for your friends and they tell you the food is nice, it's different from when you're doing for a large, in large scale and for a big client. So I started the group in the fear that the clients are going to ask for things I don't know how to cook. So I wanted a forum where people can tell me how to cook things. So then I can tell the client that I know how to cook things. Surprisingly, the forum changed. The idea of the forum changed. And I found myself teaching people how to cook things because I don't know, because I actually realized I know how to cook so many things. Because I think my mom also was very adventurous when it comes to cooks. She still is. And she taught me a lot. I just didn't know it until now, because I get people asking me how to cook cabbage, and I'm thinking, wait, what? It's cabbage, it's cabbage. You should know how to cook cabbage. But then I've learned not to take such things for granted. So I end up teaching people how to do even the most basic things like kachumbari and cabbage. I think I'm still discovering myself, and I'm still interested to see where this Mama Kebobo brand is going. But I'd love to do endorsement for corporates. I'd love to do endorsement for food stuff. And I'd love to grow my spice company, because it's not yet there, but I'd love to grow it so much that you walk in a supermarket and see Mama Kebobo something, Mama Kebobo this and that. And hopefully in future I can start a formal sort of a school, a formal training session where housewives, house girls, anyone that just wants to learn how to do basic stuff can come and learn from me. I've done a lot of kiddie menus, especially for functions where someone has a birthday and it's a 2-year-old and they're not even sure what to give their 2-year-olds and their friends. I've done that. I consult, but I also sell meal plans. Yes, for special diets or for diabetic people. If you want to know how you can actually make your diabetic meal interesting, I can do that for you. Because unlike what most people think, it doesn't have to be expensive or extravagant for it to be a good meal. It can be boiled, but it's good. You should see my recipe books. They have boiled chicken recipes and they're amazing. From the first book, the number of copies I can personally account for, because there are those people that bought directly from me, and there are those that shared my book for free, which is not good, Kenyans, because you're robbing me of my money. I sold around 3,500 copies. That's what I can account for. Those are the ones I actually sent to people and I received the money. I made roughly 800,000 from the first book. So I'm hoping the second book is going to be bigger and better, because it's actually bigger, it has more recipes. I've done weddings, graduation parties, birthday parties, end of year parties for corporates, retirement parties, funerals, housewarming, anything, any sort of event that you have. If you want food delivered, I'm your girl. I think the biggest I've done is 1,200 people. But I have the capacity to do up to 3,000 people. 1 month, I made close to 800,000. That's the best month I've had so far, but on average, not less than 100K.